Yeah.
Sometimes there's just a delay when I hit go live and then we just wait for it to pop up. But welcome.
We were waiting about 20 minutes.
Yeah, right.
Hello, Tim and Karen Titus from Stampin' on the Back Porch.
And today I thought this is kind of a funny title, but it's about what should you spend $50 on, to get a free celebration item. And the reason I have to laugh about it is you guys have no trouble figuring out. It's more how to pare it down. But I wanted to take a look at this like from a new stamper's view. So if you have a friend that you'd like to introduce to stamping, these would be some ways to get them started for $50, or a gift, or grandkids, or something enclosed to take traveling. So I thought it would just be kind of fun to kind of look at some things that go together. So hello, good, we have everyone on here. But of course, first we've got mail. But we do have mail. We do that first. It's just so fun. No addresses.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we do have mail. But
we've got mail. And we've got...
I asked Tim if he was prepared. Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah,
I am.
He always is.
But do you want it up here or down there?
Up here. We can start that up here.
We're going to show them like this?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Trish Sperlin from Florida. Ooh, this is lovely. Okay. Well, you know what? We probably should put it down. Yeah, I don't know. You're right. Tim, you had a good idea. We'll put it down. Okay, we'll go on solo and check this out.
Yes. Karen wanted a little arrow to remind us.
Okay,
so instead of a little arrow, we got a big arrow.
And this is the host code, and I love it. It's CUS2ZBQU, and we have 2 sentences to go with it. The first one from Kathleen Sack. Could you send 2 Ziploc bags quickly unused? Like we'd like to send used ones. So I think that's hilarious. Tell
the story behind it.
I did already.
Oh, you did?
Yes. About how I thought it was a personal message to me that she was asking me to do that. I didn't realize it was a code thing. And I thought, that's one of the oddest messages I've ever had. And then Renee Praise. See you special to Zanies. Be quite unique. I love that. That fits us. I'll take that.
Special Zanies.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. So those are great. So thanks.
We are special Zanies.
And I have to bring out, I just haven't gotten around to show what the card kit is this month. It is on the webpage. Anyway, we have a few more Christmas cards and I thought, look how pretty this is. This was Trish Sperlin back there. We're just taking this in spaces here, but look how pretty this is with a die down the side and then that gorgeous paper right there. I think that's really a lovely, lovely card and just a pretty, simple layout. Do we have a method here, Tim?
Yeah, we do.
Could we speed it up a little?
Yes.
Or do we want to run a 3-hour show? He's afraid we don't have much to share today. He doesn't know if I. Oh, how fun to get a new celebration. Susie Jewell from New York. Oh, people were asking me about this, and I didn't have any cards when I was first asked with this is one of the celebration sets, since we're talking about that today. How pretty is that? And do you see how it's got these kind of just shaded parts that go behind? Ooh, that's lovely. Gorgeous card. Thank you. Thank you. And she did the inside too. That's wonderful. Love the card. Love the color combinations. That's just very fun. Then we have Susan Faber from New York. Oh, and another gorgeous with this paper and a large oversized card. This paper was just so stunning. And then look what she's done with the embossed tree folder and some pine cones, all kind of done in the silver. And this is kind of I think it's like a granite gray and silver. Isn't that fun? And you can just see how it's just kind of shimmery there. Ooh, that is lovely. Beautiful.
Now, did we figure out, we were thinking that this might have been a remanufactured card.
Tim, you were thinking that. I wasn't. I said, no, I know that paper. He didn't think.
Okay, but is that a quote from you guys?
Oh, it probably is. Or it could be. I don't remember all the things, Tim. But anyway, it's just pretty funny. He thought she just added this, bought a card, added this. Everything else was done. I said, no.
No, that she added that and that. Or maybe just that. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
But how well do you know the catalog, Tim?
am I really well? Am I overthinking it?
Yes, you are overthinking it. But in other words, he's easy to puzzle. Ethel Wagner from, I figure out where that's from. Oh, Tennessee. Ooh, I love, we have about 3 different stamp sets that create scenes. Look at what a lovely winter scene that is. And I think these words just fit to enjoy the stillness of the season. But I also love that this card could be for any occasion, and it could be, other seasons. That's beautiful. Love it. It's a wonderful card and a sweet message inside. Oh, that's fun. And do you see how she's used the stitched rectangle, and it just kind of helps set it off. Yes, Carrie's from the UK, and they're back on full lockdown. Yes, we were seeing that. We live pretty much on full lockdown ourselves here. Oh, Vicki Schreiber from Faribault, from Minnesota. Yes.
I'll try to.
Okay, you're going to show.
Overpower Karen by.
Okay. How pretty. Ooh, this is lovely.
Forget it. You can
Okay.
take care of it.
We could show it this way, or Tim, we still can show it this way. But mostly I'm going to have to just look at this. So it stands like this. And look how cool that is.
You
Put it like that. And we have Post-it notes and a calendar. Yep, it's Vicki. I love that. And look, she even put a note in here that life is a beautiful journey. Thank you for being part of mine. Oh, that is just beautiful. And look how this mails nice and flat. And then it pops up like that. Ooh, that is gorgeous. I'm going to have that right on my shelf. That is just a beautiful card.
This is a little note from her.
And wonderful. Oh, she made 100 of these and sent them out to seniors. Oh, is that ever an awesome idea?
That's why she sent them to us.
Yeah, and something pretty to look at in their room. So I said, so that is just really pretty.
We are seniors.
I was reading that about the UK. Here in Minnesota, they just, I guess, opened restaurants up again. They have been closed. So I said, boy, we're navigating an interesting time, but I know you guys are on serious lockdown. And yes, so we'll keep you busy crafting. I guess we're just waiting for this to pass. Oh, another gorgeous card, Janet Frederick from Idaho. Beautiful. Look, and this is just done with the poinsettia paper. This is cut out. And if you can see, we were talking the other day about, I don't know if she spritzed, if she's on, she's often on here. If she's on here, I don't know if she spritzed this with some shimmer paint or if it's Wink of Stella. And I don't know how well you can see that, but it's just stunning. It's got just the beautiful, beautiful papers there. Yes, and even when there is full lockdown, those essential workers, still go out and take care of what we need them to. So our hearts go out for them. Just think about them all the time too, and how grateful we are for them. And Trish Dolan from Kansas. Oh, cute. Oh, it's really fun. And she's got a fun note in here too. I'll look at those later, but how cute is this? Look at this little first class nonsense. I love it, Jim. First class nonsense.
None.
That is
Nonsense.
adorable. And then she's got "May your day filled with sunshine," and it's torn along, which is just another fun idea. Oh, that is the cutest little saying and stamp. That is so fun.
You know what?
What?
This is working.
It is working. I haven't
done 100%.
messed up once. Now I just need you to move this off. So we'll go into creating. I'm in the middle of getting all these paper shares done and getting ready for retreat. And we have blending classes. So a blending brush class. We have lots going on this month. So I put links to all of that ahead at the top when this is done, just for ideas. So for our first, oh, Tim, I was so organized. I had these 4 sheets of paper with what's included in this. And I am missing this one.
What kind of papers?
Half a sheet of paper.
Oh, you mean like this?
Yes, like this. I was organized. He just took it off. Okay, so we're going to start with, we were looking at a $50 order. We are going to start with, this is a wonderful new stamp set. Happy Thoughts. The beautiful thing about this is there are outside words and inside words, and the outside words fit with at least 4 different punches.
Which reminds me of like outside voice and an inside voice.
Yes. Mary Lou, if you still haven't gotten your catalog, if you're getting it from me, I think you are, send me a message again, and Tim will run to the post office again right now. I don't know what's happened to some of the mail.
We have to finish this first. I can't
Yeah.
go right now.
Okay. All right. Okay. So my suggestion, if you are just getting started or you're working with someone that just, let's say you have absolutely nothing. That's kind of what we're going to show today. So these are going to be very simple cards, but know that you can always add embellishments. You guys know how to do that. But I just wanted to give some fun ideas of what goes together. So if we took Happy Thoughts and one of the punches, white cardstock, and black memento, because you have to ink so that you have that to stamp in, that comes to $57. No, it comes to $54.75. Sorry, now if you already have white cardstock and black pad, then I would add another punch instead, and that comes out to 57. So we're right in the same ballpark. I will tell you, I love punches, and you're going to see a whole lot of punch cards coming up for me. I just love having all the punches. They're just so great. Renee just said she got a Christmas card mailed from 10 miles away, and it was mailed on December 19th, and she just got it yesterday. So yeah, we're living in a strange time, so we'll do what we can. So anyway, this is what's really fun. And then the free item is going to be the paper, because then you have everything you need. So my other thought with this is, these would be fun things if you're going on vacation and you just want to bring limited supplies, but we're going to make some simple cards out of this. So Tim, I'm going to let you take this stuff away. The biggest problem is our everything gets a little
far away.
Just you can set on the floor. Just doesn't really matter. So we will just make some cards. So we're taking the Whisper White, and I don't know if these are organized or not. Let's see. Here, I'm going to give you one. I'll give you a card to do.
Oh, these aren't organized. Let me give Tim one.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, Karen.
So here's what's fun. Now, if you aren't ever sure about your inside words, getting them on straight, you just do them at an angle. That's what I often do. Okay, so we both have room. So this is going to be what you have to work with.
Yes.
Okay. And here is your thing. And you're going to notice here that I have used each of the 4 front words. This is a set that was designed by Jackie Bolheis for her million in sales. Mm-hmm. And this paper, I tell you, is just one of my favorites, partly because I love that so much of it is on black. So it's a very different look, but it has all kinds of things you can just cut out. I mean, isn't that cool? I cut this one out for Tim from the paper too. How you doing, Tim?
She wasn't sure if I could handle it.
Oh, I thought you could handle it, but I don't want to be on for 3 hours. I've got things to do today. No places to go, obviously.
Any direction?
Any direction. Okay. I'm going to put mine on. And of course, I'd probably pop some things up and I'd add some gems, but we're doing this from if you have nothing at all. But I thought, how fun is that? So here we have a happy birthday card. Okay. And notice this punch. And I will work on another one.
Because Tim's slow.
Well, I'm not going to rush you. Jenny says she can't hang a picture level.
Neither can I.
So notice how these are all just the papers, and I'm just putting them on different ways. This is the same paper that I cut this out. So these are the same 2 papers. I didn't even realize that. I'm going to put this one on here.
Okay, and I'll be right back.
Oh, Tim has an idea. Are you adding embellishments? Are you doing something? Oh, I was going to say, are you doing something extra? Okay, and then I'm going to put, it's going to do my thinking of you. Now, again, I think this would be pretty with a little ribbon or a little black strip, and then a couple of those little black jewels here that would just dress it up a little more. But this is actually a lovely card, just the way it is. And again, we have words inside. And then I'll do one more. Yeah, when I flip, I have to remember not to flip it. Oh, Tim, I already flipped the card once. That is my thing.
This is the deal.
Oh, okay.
This is the deal. I had to cut some off because I put that on.
Oh, See, well, that's a
I'm
good
I'm
save.
a perfectionist.
It's a good save.
But now it's not great. Now I'm going to have to remanufacture a whole new envelope.
Yeah. Okay, this time I'm just cutting some strips. Now I will put the dimension of these. They'll be on the blog tomorrow. I just need a little bit of time to get them done. But the whole point of this is it doesn't really matter what sizes these are. These are just some quick little ways to cut your paper. So if I'm putting 3 on and I want them somewhat centered, thinking about afterwards, I often, if I do strip cards like this, I often have them over to the side and then I put my word sticking out here. So I should have done that, but it's too late.
Okay, just
What would you like me to do?
too late.
Oh.
Does anyone know what this symbol is right here? It's a tractor company. This should
Look, I was thinking it looked like a diamond ring or a diamond on top, but it is a tractor. See, I don't know.
International Harvester.
Okay, Connie, are you on here? She's the tractor. She's the tractor. Whoa, let's get that straight. And again, I'd add some. So I think I'll put on my blog. I'm going to take a couple of these and embellish them a little bit more, and then I'll just put them side by side. But look how fun. You could do a ton of simple cards with just all this. And we are talking about a $54 or a $57 order. So I think this, and you're going to have your black ink pad and your punches forever. So I think an awesome way to get started. You'll notice today I'm not using any dies. I'm not using anything extra that you need to do. Natasha's saying she sent me an email and it was rejected because my email is full. My email should not be full. I've been having some issues with email, you guys. So send me a message on Facebook. That might be the best way. I don't know why I'm not getting a bunch of messages, and I've been trying to deal with my email company. So if you're trying to reach me, try Facebook or feel free to call me, 612-929-1277. I'm home all day. I'm home all day tomorrow. I'm home almost all the time unless I go for a walk. So this is idea number 1. And of course, I also want to point out, really, the best deal in the catalog is to get the starter kit and you get all these extra papers. So, but this is kind of an aside from that. I remember from the early days when I started stamping, we always called it take a sip. You need stamp, inks, and paper. Now we could add punches to that, but you need 3 things to make cards. And so often people would fall in love with stamps and they'd buy a bunch of stamps and then they'd get the stuff and they'd realize they couldn't make anything. So that's kind of why I'm doing this and kind of why I love telling people that $50 is kind of the entry point. We have a lot of card kits that run around that, but it's kind of the entry point for starting a new hobby. And if you can make a bunch of cards for $50, then you get to see how you like it. And then you keep adding. The other thing that I like is I think for a lot of people, if you are on a budget, looking at $50 a month is just a good thing to set aside. And then, so we're just kind of helping with that. And right now for 2 months, you get to pick something free. When you place a $50 order through me, you also get a card kit. So 4 extra cards, 3 to make.
SIP, S-I-P is still S-I, it's still SIP.
Yeah.
But it's got 2 P's on it now.
Oh, there you go.
S-I-P-P.
Yeah, punches, because we do like our punches. So we're sticking with that. No, it is not too late to sign up for paper shares and or the retreat. I'm working on it now. I have ordered a bunch of paper. My stacks are all here. So I couldn't find the next stamp set that I wanted. So we're going to just pretend. And that is because I have stacks all over. I said to Tim, I really have to get through this.
Are we looking at
okay,
this?
Sweet ice cream and the darling donkeys. I just put it right here, but I don't know what we're doing today. And now for this one, what I'm going to be showing doesn't include the darling donkeys. I put that on because it kind of goes with this. If you make cards for kids, or if you have kids and they get invited to birthday cards or they'll make cards for family, oh, you're going to want this ice cream.
Was it darling donkeys
punch?
That we couldn't find?
No, it's the words. This is a sweet ice cream bundle. And you know what else I can't find? Oh, you know what I forgot? I could find it. Would you do me a favor?
What?
And go look and see if you can see the sweet ice cream paper.
Okay. What does that look? Oh, it's got a little ice cream cones on it?
Yeah, it's like
that?
a full pack. Yeah, it was sitting out. Yes, it's a full pack. And I didn't show all the papers either in this other. Oh, I thought I was organized. Hang on. We'll both leave. We'll both leave, but we'll come back. This is live. Thanks, you guys, for putting up with this. Oh, yeah. Oh, the Celebration Designer Series paper are all, you're right, they are amazing. And so when you're looking at the card today too, you'll kind of see why it's a fun idea to get paper shares, but just look.
What did you want? Yes.
I wanted a complete pack, but I don't know if there's a complete pack in there,
Okay.
but it won't matter. I just wanted to show, so you get 2 of everything. That's so that you can use 1 of each side. And in the 6x6 paper shares, you get doubles, so you can use both. But the paper one, which we don't have everything here, I'm just going to show you some. These are just gorgeous too. You'll see how this doubles, but these have, and notice there are several sheets that just make great cutouts. That's this last one here. Okay, so we're going to make a few cards with this. So this is my punch. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just using this paper. The reason I probably can't find the stamp set is I am working on the retreat. And this is one of the bundles that we're using in the retreat. Now, if you buy the online retreat pack and you just get the supplies, you actually don't need this bundle to complete anything because we send things punched out. We just can't add anything stamped, but you could always stamp something else. So just to know that you'll be in good shape if you just want to do that. But ask me if you have questions. So I'm going to punch out a little waffle cone. And then there are 3 different colors of this kind of paper in here. Let me see. So there's these, and then there's one other sheet, but I won't look for it now. But this is what's really awesome. Check this out. It's going to be my ice cream topper. So there's one. We'll do a double decker here. Okay, I could do, oh, should we keep going? We'll do this as an option so we can do triple if we want.
Is it just black? Or is it upside down? What's upside
No,
down?
it's a Blackberry Bliss, and that's just the upside down part.
Oh,
So now picture doing this with kids. I mean, they will just have fun doing this with all kinds of things. And I am taking some plain paper because in this kit, this is what I put in this kit. The bundle, so the stamp set and the punch. But notice you could even do without, you can mix and choose and do whatever. And then we're taking, I'm reading the wrong one. I'm thinking that didn't make sense. And then the note cards and envelopes, which we actually just got. We lost the supplier from Stampin' Up. The company went under that was doing the Whisper White. They now found another company, so we have them available. So for $7, you get 20 cards and envelopes. These are mailable. It's the smallest size you can put in the mail. So these are just awesome for getting started or for traveling. So if you add the paper, the whole paper pack we looked at, the punch and stamp, and the note cards, you're at $50.50. I put the Darling Donkeys with this, just if you're doing kids card. And of course, if you don't have a black ink pad, you would want to add that.
arrow.
You would want, but look, this is, I think he could be really cute doing some things with the ice cream. I could see mixing these up. So I just thought they were a fun set together. But okay, now we're just going to build this. And I guess that got a little rough edge, but that's okay. We'll put it right there.
Those cones really do have rough edges.
Wasn't the cones though. I'm going to put this on and we're just going to build a triple decker. Mine should be a double decker because I didn't start it low enough. So I'll make a new one. It's going to melt. But do you see how then you could add words? There are great words in the stamp set. That's just the part that I couldn't find. But think of quick little cards for kids or what they're going to make. So we're going to do a couple of extra here. Here, do you want to do one, Tim?
I'm not sure. It looks complicated.
Okay, here, I'm going to give you this one to play with. So we're going to do a couple more. Now I've just taken, so you're just going to, you get 3 of those. You're going to just do whatever you want with that. I've just taken some small pieces of some of the background parts of this. So if I put this on, and oh, thank you guys that have shared. Just love that. I'm just going to I'm putting mine in the middle. You can do whatever. Tim won't want to watch me because then he might.
I'll be influenced.
I was going to put happy birthday on here from the stamp set. I'm going to have to add that later. And then you'll notice this is these same papers. You know, when I first saw these, I thought, what in the world are we going to do with those? Look how cute they are. So they're perfect for the ice cream cones, but now I cut this one out and I thought they make fun little backgrounds. So I'm going to put that right there. Let's see, I'm going to put it this way because I know that the happy birthday is quite large and I need to leave room for that. And again, I would pop some of these up. Okay, but here are going to be my words. But isn't that just a cute little card?
I have no idea what this is for.
It's for a background that you put these on.
Oh.
Unless you don't want it. See, these could go on here also, just lined up on there. Or they could go on there to kind of set them apart. This is just playing with paper, so it really doesn't matter. And then I'm going to do this one basically the same way with just a little switch. So I'm going to put this on. And I actually was going to cut one of these smaller because I was going to put the happy birthday words are pretty large. And then there are these little words that say, you're so cool. I thought I'd put that on one. So I may change these up when you see them on the blog if I find my stamp set. Otherwise, I could put on happy birthday from something else. And notice this time, my ice cream cone is cut out of the paper, a triple decker. All of these and the ice cream cones are in the paper. So if you have scissors, this paper alone, if you have scissors, yes. But look how cute these are. You could just make a whole set of different things with that. So I think that's really a fun idea. By the way, if there are any bigger things you're thinking about, like any of the embossing machines or the Stamparatus, or you need a paper cutter, right now is a good time to get anything. So if you start with that, then just add whatever you need to hit 50 so you get a free item to go with it.
It's pretty ugly.
But that's okay. See, and then you can put the words there like you're so cool or something will fit. And that will be a great card. So we'll finish that up when we see it.
Karen is so kind to me.
I know.
Oh,
well,
that's really
look at
cool.
mine.
That is so cool, Tim.
You know, this is just playtime. You know, today is just really looking at really simple things. But if you travel to see your grandkids or have your grandkids over, having a box of this stuff, they're not going to get tired of doing this at all. I think these are, and just a great $50 order.
Minimalist.
Yep, but that looks great.
I like it.
I like it too. Okay, so there is another idea. And of course, I'm really encouraging you to just do your own. This is just showing possibilities. Okay, so the next one is a coloring kit. How many of you like to color? I like to color at night. If Tim has the TV on, I say that's kind of when I like to color. And I love purposeful coloring. I love that we can do this coloring and then we end up with things that go together. So I think this is a great set to get someone coloring.
She always wants to do my nails, but I tell her no.
Yes, that's right. This paper is stunning and it's perfect for coloring. It's also beautiful in black and white. Now I'm pointing out there's flowers on one side and then you see these stripes and patterns on the back. So this is also perfect for masculine cards if you want to do just more the black thing. I mean, what a great use of these. So we're doing this. And then again, note cards and envelopes. So a set of those. And then 3 sets of Stampin' Blends. So this is the coloring part. And then you can add a $6 black memento if you don't have that and you want to get something like, I added this as the free choice because then you have words to go on the inside or to go with it on the outside. And if you don't have a black pad, you're going to want to add a black pad. But if you do, I'd add a 4th set of blends because, you know, more is always better. So then I just took, I have to open this up because I don't see. I don't know how things can get so messy, but I think we crafters all know that. So, you know, and do call me if you're having any trouble placing an order. Now, in my email, like I said, I'm just having issues. So I will return calls if you call me. And if I don't answer, it just means I'm already on a call. but I'll call you right back. Look, I just cut these into small amounts. And I thought, this is just really a pretty card. This isn't going to matter if I turn upside down, is it? But that's why I just added like a word set if you wanted words. And of course you could add a little border of, this happens to be Calypso, but any color. So I have, the colors I'm using are apple, Granny Apple Green, Pool Party, and Calypso. So the sets. But I wanted to point out that black and white is also stunning. Now, especially if I add a little black around here, I think that is a great look. Do you want to do a little coloring, Tim?
Can I?
Yes, why don't you color from there? Then I also just wanted to show, I cut all these the same. And if I just cut off part of one of these, and it doesn't matter where I cut it off. But you see how the black side just also really cuts it off? I mean, I just think that's really pretty. Now I'd probably like to add some words here, but I just like how that looks. So it's like you can do no wrong with these. And then the other, in this same paper, there are several sheets that are perfect for cutting out. So on this one, I cut this out. And now for coloring with the blends, I just went through and I didn't do anything very fussy. I'm just coloring through. You can be really putsy. Tim, are you showing the putsy style? Okay. You can be really putsy if you're a perfectionist. You know, you can leave white spaces. They always say, you know, beginning people, because they don't like to leave white.
I'm a beginning person. I don't want to leave.
And then whenever he's done, see, I would just use that. But now I have a lovely front of a card. So I can put my words here. I could also do something like this, or I could do a strip going across. But you see how this gives me the basis of any kind of a simple card. And then there are all kinds. I'm going to look at the paper again while he does this. I believe, no, I don't think, you have this whole sheet to cut out, this whole sheet, and I believe there's one more. Find the other one. And this one. This is the one that I cut one out of. But look at all the things you can do with this. So I think this is just stunning paper anyway. And I happen to love black and white, but I also love that you can also color it. So you can do. So if you were giving someone, you could give someone a set of cards kind of basically already made and let them just do the coloring if they like doing the coloring. But anyway, this is really fun paper to work with this. So a great way to get started in coloring if you haven't given that a shot. And then I think we've lost him for the rest of the time.
What does a perfectionist do when it's not perfect? Throw it away?
They store it, or they throw it away. They don't give it. But I think that's another great way to just get started. And then I have one more. And Tim, I'm really sorry, but I'm going to have you get up and get it because it's over there and I can't get behind you.
Okay.
Oh, and you know what, Tim, leaving it just like this would actually be great because then it gives that great accent.
That's all I was going to do.
Yep. Yeah, that was your plan. Okay. But isn't that fun? So you could do the whole thing or just an accent part. I'm actually going to be doing a live one of these weeks on all the different ways that we could color this paper. So if you have this paper, you can play along because you know, this isn't all. The blends are just one of the fun options. And then the last idea,
Fun at least.
Again, if you are totally brand new at this, and I'm going to give this to someone, what I would suggest doing is starting out with the Stampin Cubes. And there's a Stampin' Spots. You get 8. I don't have them, so I just have a few in here. They are $24. You're going to want the refills, and that ends up being $30. But you could put that on your next order, so you could just get started. Stampin' Spots are also perfect if you use the Stamparatus or things like that. They're really... And you'll notice a lot of times on stamps. So for instance, on this stamp, okay, let's say I'm using this one and I should have done it this way. But you'll see if I want part of the stamp done in this color and then part done in this color, a cube makes it a whole lot easier to do. So there are a lot of reasons I really like having Stampin' Cubes. So to start with, we're going to get the cubes, and then we're going to get the assorted Brights cardstock. That includes several of the colors in here. They don't go totally hand in hand. And then a pack of the white cardstock and white envelopes. And you'll have all this. And then, so these are like basic supplies that you could get, and that's $50.25. So everything you need to get started. And then for the stamp set itself, we're going to use the free, and this is a great one, Approaching Perfection, which is all birthday sayings. And birthdays are the #1 reason people make cards. So it's a great way to get started. So notice we've done 2 birthday sets today, because we've done the ice cream cone and then we've done this. That arrow reminded me, so it's good. So I'm going to just do up a couple of quick cards. Now I just showed you how you really could do this with 2 inks. I did it this way and cut it out, and I would actually pop this up, but since we're a brand new stamper and we're just going to use probably glue or whatever you have at home, we will just do it this way. I love that these sayings, you know, they're great for masculine cards, for anybody. So you'll get a lot of use out of them. So I'll put my news flash on, and then I'm going to just border this, and I'm just using colors out of that come with the stamp set. Now there's one exception. So now what I'm going to do with this, let's, I was going to layer that one more time, I think, but I guess I'm not. I have cut 5 strips because we're going to do a strip card. And here is a little disclosure. The ink that comes in the pack is real red. In the Bold Brights, it's poppy. So these are not the same color. I'm just warning you because I don't want you to go with this kit and then decide. But when I'm not using this as the whole background, I figure it blends in just fine. So then I just have strips of the different cards. And again, I will just do I'm going to do from the outside first. Okay, and then
the middle.
I should do the middle. I'm trying to decide if I should do the middle, but I'm not sure. I'm going to just, you know, I'm just going to put it on. It doesn't matter which way these go. If I find when I get towards the end, you can always make one wider too, but if I got towards the end and they just weren't doing, I'd leave a gap somewhere on purpose. And then I'd put this kind of where the gap is. So, you know, you can make it look like a plan. Because see, this isn't going to work. How do I make this look like a plan? Tim, I know how to do it. You're going to cut it down. See, that's how we work with this. How cool is that? And then just a fun, bright birthday card. Yes, if you get paper pumpkin, that's a really good point, Kimberly. I appreciate that. If you get paper pumpkin, you get at least one, sometimes 2 little cubes each month, and they change every month. So it's a great way to collect them. And paper pumpkin is also another great way to get started on stamping. You know, you can do and you can gift like a 3-month subscription, or, you know, and then still get the freebie to go with it. And you know what's interesting? I actually like it without a middle one too. I think I actually like that. Now that Tim went to the work of doing this, though, I better add it.
I think you better.
Yeah, I better.
Oh, it's could have been narrower.
Yeah, but you know, good enough is good enough. It's just a card. Just letting somebody know that we're thinking of them. Okay, so there is card number 1.
Can you share what I finished?
Oh, yes.
It goes this way, though.
Okay. Now, I love it. I'm going to make one comment. This is pretty hilarious.
But?
Because do you know what you used?
No.
Can I just show this? The one I already colored.
Oh.
I did one on, which is just great. And I want to say why. I love it. I want to say why. We know, because you see these little colors in the background. It's all been colored on the other side. So you took my card and your card and made it into one.
I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter at all. I love it. But that's a great, I love what you did with it. Great
Well,
style.
thank you.
And see the color I added from the other side
Bled
shows through and it looks good. It's
Thank
that
you.
added touch.
Oh, sure.
I love it. And that's what this really is, playing with paper. So here's that one. And now we'll take another one. This time so I'm just taking several of the different ones. One I point out in the stamp set. This is a great happy birthday, just for all kinds of things. It's going to fit in any punch. But I love what we have a little balloon and we have the candles. And then we have newsflash. Birthdays found to be good for health. Studies show that people who have the most birthdays live the longest. If things really do get better with age, then you're approaching perfection. So what if you're a year older? You're fabulous. The bad news is I forgot your birthday. The good news is I forgot your age. That's a good one. Okay, so for the next one, and again, I'm just sticking with colors that come in this. So I think one of those is meant for something else. I have no idea what any of this was meant for. Because this was just playing. I was just grabbing stuff this morning and thinking, okay, what could I put together for doing this? So this time I'm going to just mix and match them kind of cattywampus style. Because that's a fun way to do it too. And you know what? I probably need to change that because that card's going this way. The other way would work well on the other. And to create a little interest on the background, see, I did both sides here too, Tim. Just so if you take the card apart, it still looks pretty. You know, just because you just never know. No.
I don't. So are you saying it bleeds through or you just stamped it on both sides?
I stamped on both sides because then I decided I wanted to stamp it differently.
Pretty porous paper if it bleeds through quickly.
Yeah, not this one. Oh, I just messed up have to come this way. Oh, once you mess up, that's okay. I'll take yours or mine, which is the second one of these. Yeah, I want that so I can fix that other one when we're done here. It's because I'm being in a rush. Okay, so I'm going to just put this on and I'll add this. Sure I will if I can. There we go. So very bright purple and yellow. Okay, but another fun card. Oh, Viking colors. You're right. This is going to a Vikings fan. Thank you, Karen, for saying that. That's great. Oh, and Julie's saying purple and gold were her son's high school colors. Oh, yes, that's a real common color combination, isn't it?
What was our color in Jackson?
Purple and, was it purple and gold?
No.
I don't even know.
Blue and gold.
Blue and gold. Oh, see.
We're the Blue Jays, Karen.
Oh, see, you could have given me a hint first
Yeah.
and said, what color did you suppose we had as the Blue Jays?
And true, it's like purple.
Okay, and then one more card. And here I've just cut off part of the card. I'm doing the same. And the reason I'm showing these backgrounds kind of done, if you want your paper a little bit filled in, you know, that's usually what I will use an embossing folder for. But we're not doing anything like the big shot. We're just doing very plain and simple cards.
The arrow is covered up. So Karen doesn't know what she's doing.
So then I was lost. Okay, and here's my trick for this. You must go slower so I don't tear the paper. So I'm going to put this in. So then I'll put one down here so you can see it. And then we'll put this going right here. And then on this card, you're going to write on the inside.
Very nice.
So I thought, isn't that fun? So we have some totally different cards and using bright colors. And this is really for someone who, you know, is maybe brand new. So part of this idea was because we love encouraging new people to come join us and stamp. And sometimes I think people look at this and they, you know, they'll look at a card and they think, oh, I need the embossing machine. You know, I need to spend, you know, $300 to get started. And $50 is a great starting point. And of course, if you have some of these things and you like some of these ideas, you can just switch around what's in them. But this is just kind of my idea today to just kind of
really good idea.
Use Sale-a-bration as a $50 thing. Yes, the measurements for the cards will all go up tomorrow morning on my blog and the list of everything too. Just so for ideas. So again, this is simple cards. This is for getting started. But you know, I have been stamping for so many years. I still love quick and simple. I will always love quick and simple and just seeing a new idea. And I will put pictures up, and then I'm going to add embellishments on a few and show them plain and then stepped up a little. So that will be really fun.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
How did you end up marrying such an obnoxious person?
I don't know. But boy, is it fun being at this point. Doing this together at this point in time. We're just having a blast. So we love you guys. And do call me if I do not have a full email. And at least I shouldn't. So if you're getting a message, it is something in error and it is an issue that I'm trying to get to the bottom of. So please do call me, Facebook message me. I have another quick meeting after this, and then after that, I will settle in with phone calls. So I would love to hear from you. And it's been really fun to chat with some of you. I love being called. So
unless she goes for a walk on this kind of slippery day. So.
Yeah, it's kind of a wet day. But anyway, thanks, everyone. And I'll be thinking of you guys as I'm doing all these paper shares and stuff. So if you have questions about that too, I will put the links up right above on the different things we've talked about today. A week from this weekend is the blending brushes class from the All Good Cards Club, which is always fun. The week after that is the retreat. And at the retreat, we are making 15 cards, 2 gifts. And basically you get everything in the supply pack that you need. So let me know if you have questions. And thanks.
Goodbye.
Bye.